That 10-year-old game, there are no more servers for you, my friend. What are you looking for? Oh, should not take this long. Give up. There's nothing there. What are you looking for? Yeah, no shit. Okay. So that's right. I'm outside of Oscar. Okay. Let's do this shit. Armor. Sexy over here. Nope. What you got? Did I fight the wolf thing yet? I guess I did. Did I loot this chest? I think I did. Yep. Let's get the hell out of here, boys. There, dead bastard. Oh, there's two dead bastards. Ooh, auto save. What are you gonna do to me? Come on. Nothing? Nobody fights? Ah. Do a Malicite in this game. I think you just see it. Okay. Oh, that's unlocked that mini boss. Okay, I remember that. Which is up there, I believe. I go down here. Yeah. Nope. Excuse me. Interesting what they did to the statues. They put weird shit around them. Oh! These are skulls. Well, goddamn. that's where I gotta go for the scrolls. What's this? Oh. Sprinkle the ash on the post. Why not? Good job, fellas. Yeah. +1 magic, +6 defense. Your same armor rating. 6 defense. What is my defense? Is that? Nope. Wrong button. Defense is at 45, which is pretty good actually. 51. How much did that drop my attack? It doesn't. Sweet! Get the fuck out of here. I went down there, so I have to go this way. Oh, they tore this one completely down, huh? Oh, I can't go this way? This looks goable. Oh, invisible walls. Lovely. What over here? Invisible walls. You know what? I'll fight with my staff. Good job, boys. Dagger. Give me your shit. Run your shit, fool. I don't think I missed anything. Cutscene.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Where did you come from? Stay back. Yeah.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
She is being polite. This is the right response.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
I think she is voiced by Claudia.
'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way,
And that's
one's a
Kate
fool.
Mulgrew.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch of the wilds.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
Oh yeah, she's
They
nuts.
did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize.
I should thank her, I suppose.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
And I'm back in the house. Hello, puppers. Alright, what can I do before I continue?
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
I prefer thanks in the form of payment. Fuck yeah.
Payment? Isn't it worth something to save a valiant hound's life?
Only to the dog.
I see. I have, well, 50 silver. That's my own purse, and nothing more. I hope it'll suffice. Now I must get on to the task of taking care of the poor fella. It'll take a day or two for him to recover, I think. Thank you.
Oh, they're living up, Alistair. Ooh, I'm close to leveling.
Complete.
I need those hats better than what I got. That's certainly better. What else do I got there? Up to those, which I don't care about. Alright. Yeah. And let's see what you do. Alright, oh, you have a little bit better range. Let's throw that on. So you're longer range than those fuckers, aren't you? Okay. Here. Oh, that's right. I'm about to lose you guys. Do I want your armor? I'll take your weapons anyway. You're holding 2 daggers. And let's see. You have chainmail. Interesting. I want your chainmail. You may have a funny hat. Don't care about that. What is Alistair rocking? Oh, appreciate the sparks. Thank you, Panda. How you doing? Excuse me. What does mail do? You're not wearing a hat either, are you? You get a funny hat. All right. Sounds good, Panda. Have fun. I'll entertain you for a while. Where did you get a bow and arrow? The fuck? Give me that bow. Give
me that sword. What else you got? You got a bow too? Give me that bow. You guys ain't allowed to have shit. You don't even get boots. Come on. I started 20 minutes ago. You're the only one that spoke up so far, Panda.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let's see. Other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
So, need 2 daggers. Two. You. Staffs. That. Those are fine. You got anything sexy I can use? Nope. Actually, I need gold on to granite. I should have saved that. Something I want to buy. You didn't? This is the first one. This is Dragon Age Origins. The second game is not so good. I don't think I even have it downloaded. The third one, Inquisition, is pretty good, but it's not really Dragon Age. It was more Skyrim-y. It was Dragon Age, but it was more Skyrim-y. This first one is, I think, the best. When this came out, I played the unholy shit out of it. Oh, you have heavy chain mail. Oh. Anything good in here? Nope. Alright, where do I gotta go next? They call it Origins because the main character that you control the whole time, you get to do a unique beginning of their story. There's 2 for an elf, there's 2 for a dwarf, there's 2 for the one for the human, or you can be a mage, and it's they're all very unique playthroughs. Most of them are pretty fucking dark, sad, dark. No, I need Duncan. Where's Duncan? Yes, I mean, phew. This game, because it was a 360 game that came out in 09, this might be the game I've played the most in my entire fucking life. Is this game? It'd be this or maybe Mario 3, which is a NES game. If you just go by sheer number of hours played, this might be it. The story, the interactions of the characters, how the characters grow. The choices you can make in this game, good, bad, sort of good, sort of bad, in the middle, neutral. You can just steer the stories in so many different ways. There's 8 or 9 major decisions that are world changing. Amazing shit. Fable. Oh, I played a lot of Fable 1, 2, and 3. Mostly 3. Played a lot of 2 and a lot of 3.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
I have 2 and 3 downloaded on my Xbox, actually. Yeah.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are.
I never got into the Halo
Fate
games,
may
man.
decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Oh, that's the 360 you got. Okay. I forgot they
Halo versions of the 360. I had just a couple of them that are regular. I want to see this room. Yes.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn,
Yeah, I lost
we'll die for
3,
sure.
maybe 4 my.
I've just never
360s
faced a foe
for
I
that
could
rig.
not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
How?
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed.
Skyrim, yeah. I have the
This is why
Xbox
the joining
One
is a
edition of
secret.
Skyrim,
It
but I
is the
didn't play
price we pay. We
But
speak only a few
I've
words
got awful
prior to
amount
the
of
joining,
Skyrim too.
but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
It is. And they mean it. And you're going to see proof of it right now.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
I bet you I can fix that panda once the function's done. I'll look at it.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
It is a loud game.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Cutscene in Dragon Age Origins, Chelsea.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. Death is never easy to accept, especially when it arrives in such a brutal fashion. Honor your comrades if you wish, but know that we must press forward. Always we must press forward. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
And I leveled up. Alright, let's see if I can do anything about the volume. Audio, video. If you guys wanted the subtitles on, I could turn them on too. If you'd rather read than listen to them. It's up to you guys. I played the game enough to, you know, almost have it fucking memorized, but you guys may never have played it. I'll leave the dialogue high. That's true though. Neverwinter? I'm not familiar with that game. Let's see. Alright. So, the next time I'm in a major conversation, let me know if the sound's okay compared to the game. Oh, wrong fucking button. Level up. You see more that. And strength. Just do. What's this? No, don't care about that. Appreciate the host. Thank you. PC memoir. Okay. This game is BioWare from 2009. They were making Mass Effect, I believe, the first Mass Effect, just before this game. They have a similar dialogue selection. I think they use a little wheel, but it was a similar way. BioWare has always cared about their characters and their stories and the backgrounds and the hopes and dreams and happiness of all their characters. So they put a lot of that into this game. They made this right in between Mass Effect 1 and 2, if you've ever played those games. Yeah. Oh, I do have a map. Okay. Let's see. So those fuckers are right there.
If the king wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might get mad, start crying. You'll feel bad, and, well, it won't be pretty.
So that's what the subtitles are going to look like.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let's see what you got.
Let me know what you'd like.
So don't need that. How many mushrooms? I got 10, I think. So I think I need to get 20 of those for a mission later. That should do it. I'll take a backpack. Fuck yeah. Get out of here. And I need to go. Oh yeah, back in there. So is the volume okay now, Panda? You're still there?
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
I don't feel that special.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Mage...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Stop your whining, we have an important job.
We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the King ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
I don't know, that could be a great distraction.
Me shimmying down the Darkspawn line? Sure. We could kill them while they roll around laughing.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
What if the Archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Hauser disapproves. I don't think I have any gifts. Nope. Okay, the tower is this way. He is a romance option in this game for a female character, which I am in this game. Check out this cutscene, it's awesome. No, I'm not boning Alistair. Don't worry, there'll be a cute redhead later.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
This is a pretty cool cutscene. Very good for 09. They love me.
Archers! Hounds!
Get him, Poppers.
For Ferelden!
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
So you like yourself some Alistair, right? This fella right here? I could have him run around without some clothes on if you like. Won't do any good when he's getting stabbed. It's... Whoops, wrong button. Tell you what. There you go. Sound good? Gonna do that for a little while. Like the little loincloth? Is that good stuff? Oh, I'm being rude. There's the button.
Glorious!
Sound good? Yeah, kill a dark spot. Gives you a good physique. I have a six-pack as well. I just have that keg in front of it, that's a problem. So I'm going to put him in chainmail anyway. Oops, what am I doing? Boots. Oh shit, I have better chainmail boots? Bam!
In the name of the king!
Alright, let's go kill something. Oh, I forgot.
What?
No, shut up. I have another spell I can use. Let's go.
Glorious! There!
Check that out down there. That's where the main fight is. Damn.
There!
I still got a ballista. That was pretty fucking close.
Push them back!
You alright, dude?
There! A word. Glorious! There! There!
Damn, that was close too. I wonder what happens if one hits me if it'll kill me. Come on, Darkspawn, what you got for me? I'm not even moving. You got any artillery for me?
A word.
Oh! Oh, that's all of us now. All right, maybe we don't stay here. Oh, my balls. Ah, damn. You guys are wasted too.
A word.
Huh?
Let's just get to the tower.
Oh.
It may not
Glorious!
be the most glamorous job, but we'd best not dawdle.
Help me. They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Yeah, you boys coming with me?
As you desire, so I shall.
Let's get to it.
Well, all right. Oh my! Of course. Oh, I see.
I saw a guy up here, I guess not. Excuse me. Oh, what do you got here? Oh. Guess we come back this way. Yes, it is. Small metal shield. Is that better than what I fucking got? That's about the same, huh? Looks cooler though. Way cooler. Alright, let's go get something else.
Well, all right. And so I shall. Of course. Well, all right. It cannot be.
What do you got? Anything up here? Oh, you just did. You're dead.
I'm sensing more darkspawn. How delightful! And so I shall. As you desire. Lovely. And so I shall. Well, all right.
I need some help here.
Yes.
What now? We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
Triggered a trap.
Well, I never. Well, all right. And so I shall. Of course. Lovely. How dare you!
Nice.
We must get to the top of the tower.
Must we? You must. There. What do we got going on here? Huh. Wonder what's on the other side of this door. Nothing, huh? Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody.
Sadly not. Time for more darkspawn, I see. And so I shall. So I shall. Of course. Lovely. Well, all right.
What you got? Private documents. Huh? Where? Where? Oh. Where'd you come from, you little fucker? Oh, you did drop something. Well, that must be where they came from. Anything good in here? Oh, that's the way I came.
Even more darkspawn.
Lovely. It's a fight. How lovely.
Take that!
I should make them quick work of these fuckers.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Okay, anything around here I care about? Locked.
Of course.
Darkspawn. They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
Did I level up again? I did. Making me more the bad ass. As soon as I figure out how to hit the wrong button. Bam. Magic. Go. Anything down here I care about? What's this? This mana I care about.
This part takes forever.
And so I shall. Of course, as you
I'm done.
Finding my sword right now. There. What do you got for me? Bades.
As you desire. It appears we will
Darkspawn.
need to fight
They just
the
crop up
light
everywhere, don't
ourselves. Lovely. And so I shall.
Huh. Take all of that. I did it. I killed one. And that.
As you desire. Oh, I think I have some blood on me.
Most of the time when I'm running around with my full three others that I pick, it ain't him. Tell you the truth, I usually run with a couple of mages. Oh, don't worry, you'll get plenty of dialogue out of them for a while. It'll be a while before I even possibly can sit him down. So you're gonna get some good quality Alistair time. You haven't seen Sten yet. Maybe 7 feet tall.
Logain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
And so I shall.
Don't worry, I'll get his shirt off for you too. Anything behind here? No. Yeah, there's like bits of people everywhere. Yeah. Oh, this one. Where is
Yeah, this guy right here had a real bad day. I don't know if I can get him close. He had a real bad day. They had bad days too. What's your problem? Oh. Well, damn. Yeah, there's some gruesome shit in here.
Even more darkspawn.
Let's get to it.
Lovely. As
There's so many!
well, all right. As you desire.
That lever over there. Release the hound.
I did it!
Get him, pups.
Of course.
Down you go.
Good job, puppies. Is this better than mine? It is better than mine. Let's go. Oh, that's pretty cool. The griffin. Chelsea, we're making a griffin on your creative next time. How you doing, puppers? Are you ready, boys?
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
Does he now?
Even more darkspawn.
Out of my way. You stab this.
And so I shall. And so I shall, as you desire.
Take all of that.
Here I care about. He's attacking? Oh no shit. They're all dead.
Dear me, what a mess.
Now you're all dead. Well then, fuck. I level up Alistair. Let's level your boy up. Alright, where do you want me to put the points there, Chelsea? This is your boy Alistair. He's got 3. I can put him in these 6 categories. As you can see from this one, he's not too bright. Do you have any preference the way you want me to set him up? Strength, magic, willpower. All right. Willpower's good. Strength is good. Magic? He's not a mage. He can't cast spells. The only thing magic affects for people who are not mages is the effectiveness of potions, like healing. I could give him a little more hit points, make him live a little longer. Okay, dexterity it is. And let's see.
Trap making. Let's see. There we go. And where the fuck are we going? What does what do? What I picked here, herbalism? Oh, what does dexterity do? I will show you. Where is it? Oh, I can't look at the descriptions unless I'm leveling up. That's silly. Dexterity is your likelihood of your melee attacks to hit, and your ability to use ranged weapons. Dexterity helps everybody that has any weapon in their hand. It's best used on bows and crossbows, but it helps anybody that holds any weapon that's melee as well. That's probably the best way to describe it. What the fuck? Which way? Oh, I was going this way. Oh, that's right. The puppies. Hello, puppies. They want to go chew someone's ass. Is there really no way to show all that stuff in here? Oh, here we go. So for Alistair, they're green here. The numbers are green because they're being enhanced by equipment or a spell, something like that. So strength is physical raw damage and intimidation. There is intimidation in this game. Dexterity, I told you. Willpower is either your total available mana, or in the case of non-magic users like Alistair, your total available stamina for doing skills and stuff and tricks and whatever else you've learned. Magic, you know what that is. Cunning is mental ability, awareness, perception, stuff like that. Constitution is straight up health. Increasing strength also increases your physical resistance. Increasing willpower and cunning is your mental resistance. And then you have elemental resistance as well. Fatigue is how much your armor is slowing you down from doing attacks. How much it draws on your available strength. So basically, the more armor you wear, the heavier armor you wear, the 6% is how much more stamina is drawn for each skill you use. In the case of mages, if fatigue is directly increases how much mana is used to cast any spell. Kind of think of it as a penalty. But you want armor, so you have to manage that. Excuse me. And where the fuck am I going? I keep getting lost every time I'm in the menu for a minute. Puppies! Constitution and cunning. Okay. Constitution's good for everybody. It just makes them have more hit points.
Well, all right. As you desire. Oh my, now that is practice. Well, all right.
Remind me if I forget. Chelsea will do that for him. A maul. That's a big two-handed weapon. Big hammer, basically. That's locked. Let's get up here. Come on, boys. Top floor, yay! What's he doing? Well, that's nice. I believe, yeah, it's an ogre.
As you desire.
Cut them down!
Lovely.
Die!
As you desire. Well, all right.
And down he goes.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal.
Assistant.
Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Shut up. Let's look around. There are demons in this game. They're in the Fade. They're in the, I don't know, sort of afterlife dreamland this game has, called the Fade. And do you want to see a pretty good cutscene? Actually, I'm going to take these guys' weapons before I get out of here. Because I won't get another chance. Let's see. What do you guys have? You have chainmail? Give me your shit. I'm making more men naked. Enjoy. I want to sell their shit later. And we do have a bow. You are sneaking around with a crossbow. Give me that bullshit. And you have a mace and a shield. And no bow. Let me get your armor. There you go. To give me money actually, but also to give you some happy fun time with the boys here. You notice they all have a necklace on too? I think it's the same necklace. They always have that when they're buck commando here. Although we should be equal opportunity. There you go. That sound good? Alistair's the only one that's overdressed for the party. She's an elf, so her profile is on the slender side of everything. Very nice butt. Well done. And we're going to do our best to avoid that a very obvious camel toe there. Keep hitting the wrong button when I want the menu. Because I wanted to catch cold. Let's throw her robes back on. There you go. And we got to do this. I can get ready for a very cool cutscene now, too. Very dark.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Yeah.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Pretty much, Chelsea. And Kaylin's doing a damn good job fighting. Uh-oh.
Ah, your eyes finally
I'm naked
open.
anyway.
Mother shall be pleased. Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
I have questions.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Indeed.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
Are we safe?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
How did she rescue us?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Survivors.
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Okay, lay it on me.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
Okay.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Is that so?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It cannot be. Sadly not.
Sadly not.
Oh, no.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Thank you for helping me, Morrigan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I will stay and make something to eat.
And for equal opportunity out there, we got to take out some fairly good side boob. There you go. Must be balanced.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Takes more if he talks about to kill me. I'm not thinking so. Yeah,
This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blights. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Land is hardly united. That's a good point.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this arch?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Yeah, what could he gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
You think you believe us?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Other allies?
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
As long as there's some profit in it. You dick, I can't say that. Why not?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
We're going, old woman, don't push us. Oh, God. Some of these responses are dick things to say. Thank you.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
What makes you think we want her? I think that's an excellent idea. Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't want to join... Yeah, that's true. She doesn't want to.
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us. I guess that's a pretty good insurance.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Ooh, I have some questions. Yes.
I may have answers. Ask.
What skills do you have? I believe, Chelsea, this leads to some pretty funny dialogue, so maybe pay attention a little.
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you can substitute for Alistair, yes.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
She's clever. And are you really her daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
This village?
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Have you ever been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Our Darkspawn camped further in.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
cool. And Morrigan is a badass mage. And she can even heal a little. Need be. Oh, Fleming's still here. Can I talk to her?
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Could come with us.
I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has done to me, I have already done more than it deserves. That is between the world and me. Your business is elsewhere.
Wow. You're more powerful than we are.
It is not a matter of power. No one person in all of Thedas has enough power to stand against a blight. Were that the case, sending you two would be quite the jest. What is important is that you are both Grey Wardens. Your task is to unite the land, inspire its men, and turn them from their petty politics to face the archdemon. In that, you are more powerful than I by far. I am but an old woman whom the world has largely forgotten.
Questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
Ask about your magic.
Looking for new spells. Secrets you think old Flemeth has cooked up over the years. Well, they're of no use to you without years of practicing my ways. I am not like your circle with its books, you see. Not that I would mind a replacement daughter to order around.
Damn.
Believe me, you do not want that.
Do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
Anything.
Then hear this. I laugh at a world full of stupid humans who ignore the Blight's evil and abandon their vigilance to chase mortal goals. Remember, it is up to you to destroy the Blight. Pray not for someone else to destroy it. It will always nip at your heels.
How long you live?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. Ah, you may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
Ooh.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
What are you do when we're out of here?
Have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
There we go. And let's see. I don't want to leave yet. Let's talk with Alistair.
What do you need?
You want to talk about... Yeah, well, you didn't see him, but you know he's dead.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Aw. Chelsea, he needs a big hug. You want to hook him up?
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about the other Grey Wardens?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just... Yes, I imagine you really have, haven't you? Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little. I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Cool. What about you, Morgan? What you got?
The time has come to leave the wilds. Do you not agree?
You won't talk to me. Fuck you. Alright. You got anything else, Alistair?
What do you need? Ask away.
So you said this, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Don't be an idiot. Yep.
Ah, my secret is out. Now at last I can stop pretending. Pardon the drooling.
What the fuck? At least your idiocy is endearing. I had to pick that one, but...
You're cute when you get all irritable, you know that.
What?
You get this little knot right between your... Oh, never mind. Let's see, I was
Is
in
he
the
hitting on
before.
me?
I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
Don't get no ideas, Chelsea. You put those eyebrows down right now. You don't seem the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky. I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man. Duncan was
He
awesome.
was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Oh, he definitely needs a hug. Oh. And no. Let's see. Massacre. Okay. So I need to go to Lothern. Let's go. Cutscene.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
That's Caitlyn's wife, the Queen of Ferelden. Her dad is Loghain, the guy you said fuck to a couple of times. Fuck you to a couple of times. And that will not be the last time you say fuck you, Loghain. Where's your puppies? Can we keep them? Can we keep them, Chelsea? Uh-oh. Asshole.
I'm sensing more darkspawn.
Get him, Morgan.
Well, all right.
Tear them apart!
Left. So I now.
We can keep them? Pet the puppy.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
And yet we still have Alistair along.
Hold on, I'm right here. So, you saw the game pause, right? Or whatever? That stopped the stream for a minute? This is a an Xbox 360 game. What popped up was for me to name the dog using the old keyboard that the 360 used. And it loses the stream. That's just because it's a 360 game, and that's what they did back then. Would you like to know what I named the puppers? Does that work for you? I thought it would. Usually I name the something like rabbit or deer or bear or something's wise ass like that, or kitty. Shit on the ground, huh, boys? Anything back there? Nope. All right. Let's go.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others. You know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
Dude, he's starting trying to extort me. Toll collector.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Fixing the highway?
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
Forget it.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
We are not alone.
Really not alone.
It's your time to die!
Well, all right. And so I shall. Of course. Love me. As you desire. And so I shall. Love me. Of course. Well, all right. Of course. And so I shall.
All right. We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry. I'm not going down without a fight.
As you desire.
There you are.
Oh my.
Delightful!
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Why are you leaving this up to me, anyway?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Our Lehman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it. I can give you directions, if you like. If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan.
Okay.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Fuck. Oh, they love each other.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left.
What about him? Oh, you mean him and Morgan? They truly don't like each other. Don't worry about that. They're going to be very antagonistic for as long as we have them around. You don't have to worry about those two hooking up when you're not looking. But Morgan also will not do anything with me because I'm a girl. And she likes her men. And Alistair ain't gonna touch these. No, 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 no. So yeah, that you don't have to worry about any of that. Oh, the puppies. Hello, puppies. Let's see. Yeah, anything interesting? He didn't find anything. Or she. I don't know. Some Mimbari hound. Alright, Chelsea. I'm going to stop the stream because I'm getting a little tired. I'll probably be on tomorrow night. I don't know if we'll be playing this or not. But I'm going to bed. Oh, so good night. Hope you enjoyed hanging out and learning some Dragon Age and your hunka here. Of a piece of Alistair here. He's a lot taller than me too. Holy shit. Yeah. Good night, Jess.